New Hasbro, Super7, McFarlane toys, Mattel, and a whole lot more. So let's jump right into it. Hey, all you action figure enthusiasts out there, JC here, and welcome to a Friday edition of TNInews. It's been a little while. I'm back from my Thanksgiving break, and we've got a lot of news to catch up on. But before we get into the news, I just wanted to let you know what is also back are the TNI and Marvelous News forum contests. And we've upped the amounts to $200 store credits to Big Bad Toy Store on both sites. You have until December 23rd to enter into the contests for the drawings, and possibly you could have a nice little Christmas gift. Drawing will be held on December 24th. So if you want more details on either contest, you can enter one or the other or both. So conceivably, you could walk away with $400 worth of store credit from Big Bad Toy Store. But details for both of those contests are in the video description below. Okay, so now let's get into the news. And, it's been over a week since I did my last news video. I'm not going to cover everything that's happened since then, but I am going to try and hit the highlights. Okay, and let's start off with a little bit of GIJoe news. So for those of you who backed the Haslab HisTank campaign earlier this year, one of the figures that was being included with the HisTank was the Cobra Tactician. And Hasbro ran a fan vote allowing folks to pick the colors of that figure, and they announced the winner several days ago, last week. And the winner is the one with the red and black colors, which they named Bravo, which is the one that I was hoping would win. This is I felt like this was the best color scheme that goes along with the HisTank. I know there were folks who were looking at the purple one, but I don't feel like the purple one would have fit very well with the other figures in this set. So definitely glad this is the winner. So if you back the Haslab HisTank campaign, then this is what your Cobra Tactician is going to look like. Now, speaking of Hasbro and Haslabs, their current Haslab campaign that is running right now for the Transformers Generations Deathsaurus figure, we got an update on that one. So first of all, this campaign has now been fully funded. It has reached its minimum number of backers needed for this to go into production. It needed 11,000 backers, and as I'm filming this, it currently has 13,163. Now, we still have not gotten to either of the stretch goals, so we've got a little ways to go till it gets to the first stretch goal, which needs 14,000 backers for the cannon, and then the second stretch goal would require 17,000 backers, and that is for the throne. So it's got just a little over 10 days to go before the campaign ends. Now, Hasbro has gone on and released colored images of the figure and the accessories. When they launched it, we only had the gray model images, but now we have high-res colored detailed images for this one. So if this is one that interests you, again, it is going to be moving into production. We'll have to wait and see if it actually unlocks either of the stretch goals. I think it probably will, but again, right now it is at 13,163, and it needs 14,000 to get to the first stretch goal. For you Star Wars fans, the new wave vintage card back Return of the Jedi anniversary figures from Hasbro for their Black Series line have gone up for pre-order. So this wave includes an Imperial Stormtrooper, the Ewok Pablu, Emperor Palpatine, Chewbacca with a new head sculpt, and also Bib Fortuna. So again, this wave of figures which come on the Return of the Jedi vintage Kenner-like card backs are available for pre-order at places like our sponsors Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth. And for you Indiana Jones fans, we've got a reveal of what appears to be another 6-inch Adventure Series figure based on Indiana Jones himself. So this looks to be a standalone figure. I'm thinking is very likely going to be some type of store exclusive. I could even see it possibly being a Pulse exclusive, at least here in the United States. Now, this image comes via Toy Hideout. So they're a little toy shop in California, but I believe they probably got these figures, they've actually gotten the entire first wave in hand, which is kind of funny, being that Hasbro's only officially opened solicitations for 2 of the figures in the first wave, Indy and Tot. So the other figures, which they announced but have not yet opened pre-orders for, and I'm not sure when they're going to open pre-orders for those other figures in the first wave. But besides the first wave, this retailer Toy Hideout also got this one-off figure. Now this is actually based on Indy from the Temple of Doom movie, so our first Temple of Doom figure in the tuxedo in the opening sequence when he's at Club Obi-Wan. So that's what the figure is titled, Indy Club Obi-Wan. And when we get more details on this figure, when Hasbro officially announces it and tells us where exactly this figure is going to be sold at, I'll be sure to let you guys know. Jumping over to Marvel Legends, so not a whole lot on the Marvel Legend front this past week, but there is going to be a live stream next week, which is Tuesday, December 6th, where we will be getting a number of new reveals. So I don't know exactly everything that they're going to be showing next week, but I will tell you that we should be seeing the full reveals for those 2 X-Men 3-packs that I've talked about before. This features the X-Men in their yellow and blue outfits based on the Uncanny X-Men number 265 cover. So the 2 3-packs include Banshee, Gambit, and Psylocke. Now Hasbro has already shown us the Banshee and Gambit figures from that 3-pack. The second 3-pack includes Forge, Jubilee, and Storm. The only figure that we've seen from that one is the Storm figure. But again, next week during the live stream, we should get the full reveal. And these 3-packs should be going up for pre-order next week, I believe next Thursday. These are not any specific store exclusive. They might be fan channel exclusives, meaning they're primarily only going to be available online. These are part of Hasbro's X-Men 60th anniversary celebration. So look for more details on these next week. Now, we should also next week be seeing the official reveal for that deluxe Blob figure. So you may recall an image leaked out for this one a little over a month ago now. But we should be getting the official images and details of this one next week. And again, this one should be going up for pre-order. And again, this one is going to be available at multiple online e-tailers. I don't know if it's a fan channel exclusive or a general release. This one might be a general release, but definitely it's not a store exclusive. Now, beyond that, I believe we are going to see a couple additional single release fan channel exclusives. And then it's possible Hasbro could start at least partially revealing other waves. You may recall, I think it was at PulseCon, they showed us one of the figures in the next Disney Plus wave with the Gamora figure. So we could start seeing more figures from that wave. Also, we might start seeing some figures from the Ant-Man wave. And the only reason why I say that is because Funko has already revealed their first round of pop figures from that movie, including MODOK, which we haven't even really seen in the trailers, I don't think. So, it's possible Hasbro could also start showing off figures. They are definitely doing a Marvel Legend wave from the movie, so they might start teasing some of those figures. The Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is getting a wave, and we just got a trailer for that yesterday, so it's possible they could start teasing some figures from that. Maybe some store exclusives, I'm not sure. But again, mark your calendars for next Tuesday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time for the next Marvel Legends live stream. And of course, we will have full coverage up at Marvelous News as things are revealed. And I probably will be talking more about this stuff in a news video next week. For you Masters of the Universe fans, going up for pre-order today on the Mattel Creations website was that Masters of the Universe Origins Camo Con figure. So there is a regular version of this character being released, but this is the Mattel Creations exclusive. Now, it did sell out as I'm filming this. It is currently listed as sold out. It lasted maybe 15-20 minutes on the website. It went up at I believe it was 11 a.m. this morning. And it sold out fairly quickly. It actually lasted a little bit longer than I expected, because I was actually expecting this one to kind of sell out in like a couple seconds. So like I said, it was up there for about 15-20 minutes. Now I will say, we'll have to wait and see, but possibly, if a lot of people missed out on this figure who wanted it, You know, Mattel might end up doing a made to pre-order for this one. We've seen them do that with a number of the Origins Mattel Creations exclusives. You know, they did that with Grizzlor. They did that with one of the other ones as well. So, you know, I can't say for sure, but, you know, if you missed out, you might want to let Mattel know that you still want the figure. And if they see enough people want it, they might decide to do another like open pre-order for it and do it as like a made to pre-order. But as I said, the Camo Con figure is currently sold out, and the cost of that one was $30. And while staying on the subject of Mattel and Mattel Creations, also going up for pre-order this past week was a new WWE Ultimate Edition figure. This one is based on the former YouTuber, now WWE wrestler Logan Paul. You knew the moment he joined the WWE, he was going to be getting an action figure. So this is being sold as a Mattel Creations exclusive. It is still currently available for pre-order. This one is not sold out. It is going to cost you $45, comes with multiple head sculpts, and this is slated to be released by October 1st of this year. Earlier this week, Jada Toys teased images for their second wave of both Mega Man and Street Fighter figures, 6-inch Street Fighter figures, which they say will be on display this weekend at the LA Comic-Con, which actually begins today. So we could get full looks at these figures as early as later this afternoon. We'll have that up on TNI when they become available, and, you know, probably talk about this more next week. Now, based on the images that they teased for Street Fighter, it looks like the second wave is going to include M. Bison, the Haslab, which I'm pretty excited for. I'm definitely interested to see what that one looks like. And then Ken is the third figure in the second wave. And then for the Mega Man figures, the second wave of Mega Man figures, again, based on the images that they teased, it looks like we are going to be getting Hyper Bomb Mega Man, Cut Man, and Elect Man. So now I know you might be sitting here saying, but wait, has wave one of either of these gone up for pre-order yet? And the answer is no, they have not. You know, the first wave of Street Fighter figures should include Chun-Li, Ryu, and Fei Long, but as of right now, they have not gone up for pre-order. Same thing with the Mega Man figures. You know, I agree. If you're thinking it's kind of weird, they're already showing wave 2 figures before they put up, at least solicit, wave 1 figures. I would agree with you, but hopefully, you know, the wave 1 figures will be going up for pre-order fairly soon. I've done some checking, but you know, I have not gotten any word yet on when these might be made available. It's also possible, you know, companies like Jada Toys often will try and cater to places like Walmart, allowing them to have first dibs on things. So it's possible, you know, these might start showing up at some place like that, like a Walmart, before online e-tailers are even able to open pre-orders. But, you know, when I get any more indication of that, I'll be sure to let you know. And then, like I said, sometime this week, possibly as early as this afternoon, we should start getting looks at the second wave of figures for both Mega Man and Street Fighter. For you Super7 fans, Super7 has revealed and put up for pre-order several new waves of Ultimates figures. So if you're a fan of the Worst line, we've got Wave 3 figures now available for pre-order, which includes the characters Cortex Commander and Killer Bat. So both of those figures are available for pre-order at places like our sponsors Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth. They also revealed a new Voltron Ultimates figure. This is a Voltron Galaxy Black figure, so done in black and gold colors. And again, this figure is available for pre-order now at places like our sponsors Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth. And then going up for pre-order today are some new ThunderCats figures. 3 figures. These are the Reptilians, basically Sly's henchmen that appeared in a couple of the episodes of ThunderCats. Obviously, they've taken their Sly figure and kind of retooled it a little bit. But this is being released as a wave, not a 3-pack. The 3 figures are the Reptilian Guard, the Warrior Guard, and the Brute Guard. So each one have different color outfits and different weapons. So each of these figures cost $65 each. So Again, this is basically being released as a wave of figures, so you can buy them individually or go on and get all three and army build them if you want. Again, these were essentially Sly's henchmen. And these are both available for pre-order now at places like our sponsors Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth. And then finally on the Super7 front, I just wanted to share these images that were released by Super7 of the ThunderTank. So these images give you a pretty good idea of how big this thing is going to be, which you can see is pretty humongous. So with the images, they updated us saying that they had some retooling to do, but they expect that the ThunderTank will start leaving the factory at the end of this month. And they're hoping to start to get this in people's hands sometime in February of next year. So hopefully there will not be any more delays with this. It definitely, from these images looks pretty big and pretty massive. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to put this where I had planned to put it because it may be too big. I'll have to wait and see. But definitely, again, keeping fingers crossed that this will start shipping out by February of next year. Okay, and then finally today, I'll leave you with some McFarlane toy news. So going up for pre-order just today on the McFarlane Toy Store website. This is a McFarlane Toy Store website exclusive. It is a variant of their classic Doomslayer figure. This one features the character in the red skin. So if you want to add this one to your collection, again, you can head over to the McFarlane Toy Store, and there's actually a code that will allow you to save 15% on the figure. It is HS15. So use that, plug that in if you're going to get it, and that should knock off 15% on the price. But as I said, that's available now on the McFarlane store website. Also going up on Target's website for pre-order yesterday were new 66 Batman figures. So the Egghead figure is now available for pre-order on the Target website. No release date is given. And then black and white versions of Robin and the Riddler without his mask on. Now, I will also tell you that I've seen reports of people starting to find the King Tut and the Two-Face figures. You might recall we saw those at New York Comic Con in October. I've seen reports of those showing up at physical Target stores, at some of the physical Target stores. Those are not yet available on the Target website. But again, if you want to add Tut and Two-Face, you might start checking your local Target. I checked my local Target yesterday, and they didn't have a whole lot. They were still carrying the Mr. Freeze wave. But, these are starting to show up at stores now. And then for you Dragons fans, we've got a new figure from that line that has gone up for pre-order. You can get it at places like our sponsors, Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth. It is the Cyberus Dragon, and this one is 11 inches, and it's going to cost you $39.99. And as I said, this is available for pre-order now. On the DC Multiverse front, that Shazam Fury of the Gods figure that they had previewed the other week has gone up for pre-order. So we have the official images for that one now. It is available for pre-order pretty much everywhere, including our sponsors, Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth. The figure is going to come with an extra pair of hands and some lightning effects. So if you want to add a movie Shazam figure to your collection to go with your Black Adam, you can pre-order this one now. And then since I last talked to you guys, McFarlane Toys has released a couple of new preview images for upcoming DC Multiverse figures. So first of all, we've got a new Dark Knight's Metal Gladiator Batman that will be coming. They also released a preview image for their regular version of Jay Garrick. So that one is coming. And then probably the coolest reveal that we've gotten recently is their 7-inch scale Mr. Freeze figure, which does come with a freeze gun. So no word yet on when those will be available for pre-order, but probably soon. Oh, and one other figure that they've revealed is the Multiverse Infinite Frontier Joker figure. So again, no word on when any of these are going to go up for pre-order, but hopefully they'll start going up fairly soon. Okay, so that's it for today. As always, I'd love to hear your thoughts on everything I talked about down in the comments section below. Also, don't forget, we've got those contests going on both Marvelous News and Toy News International, where you can win $200 store credits to Big Bad Toy Store. That's on each site, so you can enter one or the other contest, or both. And the details on how you can enter to win are in the video description below. And as always, guys, stay safe out there. If you haven't already, please think about subscribing to the channel and hitting that bell notification so you're alerted every time I upload a new video. And until next time, guys, I'll catch you later.
Hey, thanks for watching today's video, and be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification so alerted every time I upload a new video. And be sure to head over to the Toy News International and Marvelous News message boards communities. It's a great place to talk toys and win cool contests like $100 store credits to Big Bad Toy Store. And remember, action figures are great.